Alrighty, folks, welcome to the almost live Nintendo Direct recap. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct yesterday, and we got some interesting information from it. And it almost feels like we're getting ready for E3. And what better way to show off E3 than with an LA hat? This is an authentic Los Angeles hat. I got it during E3. I was in Universal City. I bought it because you can't be a LA tourist from Jersey without an LA hat. Alright, so let's start out with... Alright, well they announced some 3DS titles as well as some Switch titles, and from watching some of people's live reactions, people are like, bring them all to Switch. And I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like the 3DS isn't dead yet, which is okay too. Because some the games that they did announce for the 3DS, they work. They work for the system. Like the original Luigi's Mansion, they announced Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon worked so well. It'll be interesting to see how the original Luigi's Mansion works on the system. I mean, it pretty much was the basis for Nintendo 3D, other than the Virtual Boy, that failed. But we'll see with that. We also got... We got WarioWare Gold. I've always liked WarioWare. The handheld versions, the ones on the home consoles, not so much. But they've worked too. Smooth Moves, I believe, was the one on the Wii. That was pretty good. But it wears on you after a while. The portable ones, they know how long they have to be. You can unlock a couple of mini games like Paper Airplane that was on the I think the original WarioWare, and I mean they bring back some classic NES action and stuff, which is pretty cool. And it says WarioWare Gold is the biggest entry in the series, and the game includes fully voiced characters. Ooh, I'm reading part of the email from Nintendo. It launches exclusively on the 3DS on August 3rd, or until they decide to bring it to Switch, which they will probably do. Because let's face it, everything that does well on the 3DS, they will bring either to Switch or from the Wii U. So, speaking of did well on the 3DS, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, which seems to be what they're doing with the Mario and Luigi games. They're remaking them and adding a little bit. Bowser's Inside Story didn't really do it for me when I played it the first time, but it'll be interesting to see the graphic. It looks a little better graphically on the 3DS, because I believe it was on the DS the first time. I like the idea of turning the console on its side to be able to play Bowser. I remember that was pretty cool, because Bowser grows, and then the interaction of being inside Bowser, that was pretty cool. And then it'll be interesting to see what the Bowser Jr. Side of the story is. It doesn't launch till 2019, though. So maybe we'll see it at E3. Probably not. We'll probably see more of what was announced for the Switch at E3, and there's good reason for that. Then there were two other 3DS games announced. Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers. That was with Dylan the Armadillo. He was in a eShop game on the 3DS. I believe it was the 3DS. First, it's a different type of game. Still a turn-based, not turn-based, let me see, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the word that I'm trying to say. You can, alright, let me start again. It says action meets tower defense. It's actually right on. That's what I was trying to come up with. Real-time strategy. That's probably more of what I was trying to say. You get to play with Dylan, as well as animalized me characters, which is pretty cool. And then we'll see what happens. That launches in May. And then Detective Pikachu. There's mixed reviews, mixed signals on this one. And the amiibo looks pretty cool. It's much bigger, excuse me, than the other amiibos. But a talking Pikachu, who's a detective. We'll see. The petition online to have Danny DeVito be Pikachu would have been pretty cool. Would have been pretty funny. But we didn't get it. That is coming out March 23rd. So we'll get that pretty soon. It's Detective Pikachu! Oh! Oh, hey, yo, what you doing? Hey, yo, I'm gonna break your legs there, Chameleon, if you don't tell me what I need to know. Yeah, oh. But, it sounds like the story is that the Pokemon start acting up, and it's up to Tim, the kid, and Detective Pikachu to figure out what the hell's going on. Real stretch of a story there, yeah, you know, but we'll find out. Alright. Now, those could have all been on Switch, but they're not. And the games that we did get on Switch are practically all ports. Almost all ports. Except for a few. Kirby Star Allies, which is coming out soon. You saw if you've watched the video, I hope you have. It's pretty good. On the demo. They're getting updates for, what is the term they use? Dream Friends. Nintendo, come on. They're bringing back characters from all over the Kirby universe. The first batch is going to be Rick, Coo, and Kine from Kirby's Dream Land 2, as well as Marks and Gooey from Kirby's Dream Land 3, Gooey, and Marks from Kirby Superstar. That you can kind of recruit into your team and use them in the game. I love the idea of Rick, Coo, and Kine coming back. They were always my favorite. Rick the hamster is pretty cool. The music is really funny. Kine is, Coo. Coo is the owl. That was pretty cool. Coo is one of my favorites too. Getting to play as them again, that'd be pretty fun. And then we got, I'll talk about Mario Tennis in a few minutes. They announced Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. That's a port with some updated information. You get comes with mini courses. That'll be interesting to see how much smaller they are compared to the real courses. From mini courses of the Mario Odyssey worlds, and then you'll be able to play co-op with one of you playing as Captain Toad and one of you using a Joy-Con controller, and you can throw radishes or turnips. Excuse me, turnips. Sorry, vegetables are not my strong suit. It launches on Switch. Or Wii U. What's that? Who said that? Launches on Switch on July 13th, and then they're planning the 3DS version will also launch on July 13th. Huh. Well, isn't that special? And then we also got, this is one of the two games that I saw that I heard about that I really want to play. The Crash Bandicoot trilogy, the Insane trilogy, that I played all three on the original PlayStation. That they really didn't give you too much information. But I mean, it's Crash Bandicoot. I mean, if you have been online at all when it launched for the PS4, then you should be able to know what's going on. It has all three of the original games. That'll come out July 10th. That'd be pretty fun. I remember when I got all three Crash games. I got into the PS1 late. And I like Crash Bandicoot. I mean, I'm a huge Nintendo fan, but I like Crash. And then South Park was also announced. The Fractured But Whole. That was another game I've been waiting for. I was hoping it was going to get announced for Switch. But every time somebody mentioned it on that online that it might be brought to Switch, it was like, that's not happening. And then boom, we got it. That's coming out April 24th. That's going to be fun. And then there's downloadable content that's coming out later. And then there's going to be I think they said what's the word? It's going to be not a league pass. Something similar to that, where you can get all the downloadable content as it progresses. I don't remember what they called it, a license, but I don't think it was a license. That'll be available as time goes by. That'll be fun. Because everyone always like, oh, Nintendo, they don't get these games. And now they're finally getting these games, which is great. And then we got Okami HD, which was I believe was on the PS2 or PS3, one of the PlayStations, which is great for the Switch because it has touchscreen and everything, and you use a paintbrush. Let me see, that's a celestial brush. I was hoping it was going to tell me more about that. But the graphics look great. Sorry, I don't know much about Okami to begin with, so I can't really give too much information about that right now, because I didn't play it the first time. But that's launching this summer. eShop. Okay. Originally announced for 3DS and last year's E3. Oh, I didn't even hear about this. Sushi Striker, it says on the email that it was announced at E3 last year. I was at E3 last year. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention at the 3DS games, because other than Mario, what the hell were you paying attention to? But it was said it was announced for the 3DS last year at E3, and now it's coming to the Switch, which really, you could do that with a lot of the 3DS games. It's also coming to Switch. Oh, that's right. They're bringing it to both, which is another thing they could do with all the 3DS games. It's a puzzle game that plays kind of like Tetris Attack or Pokemon Puzzle League, where you're trying to build up, collect. Let's see. I'll read it. The action puzzle game finds players devouring conveyor belt sushi, matching plates, and then throwing them to defeat enemies. Okay, so it's like Attack Sushi. What better way to throw food? Oh, excuse me. Okay, at least it has online multiplayer. Nintendo fucks that up a lot of the time, and at least they didn't do that. It's going to launch June 8th, right before E3. right? I believe E3 is that. I'm going. I have the dates and everything, but I just don't remember off the top of my head. Then we got some more information on the Sushi Striker. Might be pretty cool to play. It's gonna be awesome to do multiplayer if that takes off. Then we got more Dark Souls information. Dark Souls Remastered. Coming out with Amiibo, of course, because it's just what Nintendo does. It's based on Solaire of Astora. Astora? Sorry, I'm not familiar with the first Dark Souls. I reviewed Dark Souls 3 on the PS4. You can kill me in the comments all you want on the pronunciation. Oh, he doesn't know anything. He's a doofus. Solaire of Astora. I hope that's how you pronounce that. May 25th, the game and the Amiibo. They're also going to do a network. There, I can speak now. A test to see, to let people get a play test of it. Of the first Dark Souls. This will be the first time it's on Nintendo. I don't know how it's going to do on Nintendo systems. Just because the Nintendo audience, you would think, isn't into Dark Souls. But we'll see. I mean, it's Dark Souls. It's basically Dark Souls on a Game Boy, almost. If you think about it, it's a mobile Dark Souls. We'll see. And then you can do the praise the sun gesture with the Amiibo. And we'll see. Hopefully it'll take off, and then we'll get all three. 3 more games they touched on was Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. It's like a mini game. Travis Touchdown. He goes into like, it says the game world. I don't know what the hell that means. There's 7 games. It says action, racing, and puzzles. By using another Joy-Con controller, 2 players can team up for co-op multiplayer action. It's going to be a Switch exclusive. And we all know how exclusive means. Exclusive means exclusive for like 2 years, and then jump ship. So we'll see about that. Then we get Little Nightmares, the Complete Edition. I did a review of Little Nightmares on the PS4. This game is nuts. If you're into horror games, slight horror games with great puzzles and platforming, this is the game for you. It has the Complete Edition has you play as 6 and the Runaway Kid. That's 2 stories, which are 6 is Tail is tough, and then the Runaway Kid looks just as tough. And then the Nintendo twist is you put the Pac-Man amiibo on it, and then you get little eyeballs on your little raincoat, and it looks like you're wearing a Pac-Man hoodie. To unlock the Pacu mask when playing Little Nightmares, it's going to launch May 18th. And then we got Undertale. It's coming to the Switch. All we got was that it's going to be on it. Sarcastically, oh, we're on the Switch, like standing on it. Waka waka, the bear is hot tonight. We got that. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition gave us a release date of May 18th. I wasn't a fan of it on the Wii U, but just like everybody else, if they didn't play it, now they're getting a chance to play it. Like most of the Switch first-year titles. Some of them. Not most. Most is probably the wrong word to say there. Some. And then we got more information, more ARMS stuff. ARMS and Splatoon 2, we got kind of the same information. ARMS, there's gonna be a US and Canada online open tournament. That's gonna be based on rankings. Let me see. Yeah, rank match mode now through March 18th. That's from yesterday. That's the now. The 8 top players in these preliminary rounds will have an opportunity to move on to the online finals on March 31st. The finals will be streamed live from Nintendo of America headquarters. And then there's going to be another test punch if you haven't played it yet. and you're not sure if you like it, download the demo on March 31st for 3 days. You download the test punch. And then, let's see, did I touch on everything? And then there was more information for Octopath Traveler. I played the demo on Switch. This game looks really cool. We got, let's see, what did we get? We got 2 more main characters. Tressa, the merchant, and Alphen, the apothecary. I said it right every time up until this point, before the video. Apothecary. There we go. See, every time I said it right. Let's see. It's gonna launch on July 13th, as well as a special edition that comes with, I want to get this right, a pop-up book, cloth map, a sound CD that have selections from the game, and a coin based on the currency in the game. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Now, it seemed like the main part of the Nintendo Direct was for Mario Tennis, Splatoon 2, and then what they ended with. But we'll do Splatoon 2 first. Splatoon 2 is getting an update. You're going to be able to do X rank. Sorry, there's already an S rank. As well as new gear, new clothes. 100 plus pieces of new gear. It's time to do some shopping. New stages, Piranha Pit, Camp Triggerfish, and Wahoo World. It says rank X is an extreme rank, even higher than S+. Of course, you know how I feel about the letter S. Steve, man. But, you know. I never got into Splatoon. I have the first one, but I never really got into, like, gung-ho about it. I might have to change that. And then they're bringing out the first paid DLC for it, Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, where apparently you play as this slutty secret agent squid. Yeah, let that sink in. What the hell's her name? Agent 8, Octoling. Agent 8. Ooh, you see, they're thinking outside the box. Apparently she has amnesia. Yeah. Soap operas. It adds about 80 missions to the game. And then you get to learn more about your favorite characters. And then if you complete the expansion, you get to play as the Octolings in multiplayer battles. It was pretty cool. Alright. Now, the game that I'm probably looking forward to, one of the games I'm looking forward to the most out of this is Mario Tennis Aces. Because I love Mario sport games. And when they first started showing the demo of it, I was like, holy shit, this is going to be complicated. Because there's 15, at least 15 characters. I love the fact that Shane Chomp is in it. He's got no arms. He had no arms, and he was better than you, George Costanza. But yeah, it looks more realistic than the last Mario Tennis, and it looks like it doesn't rely as much on super shots. It looks like it relies more on super skills. Skills to pay the bills. Looks like it relies more on your play style. And charging up your shot meter and stuff. Let's see. It's gonna have 4-player local and online multiplayer. Thank God they didn't screw that up. It's gonna have a story mode, boss battles. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. One issue is that the rackets can break, which is gonna add more strategy to the game. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully you can get more than 1 or 2 rackets. It sounds like you can have at least 2. Hopefully you can have 3 or 4, because God knows players are going to be like, oh, let's attack this guy. He sucks. online, and then he's like, oh, I broke 2 rackets, game's over. It's like, fuck. And then another thing it has is that you can use your Joy-Cons like a real tennis racket, like Wii Sports, where it can be like, psh, psh, psh. Yeah, that's right. That's me playing tennis. Judge me all you want. It's going to launch like right after E3, June 22nd. And then, one of the best parts is they're going to have a pre-launch online tournament. And you know how I feel about tournaments. They're going to announce more details about it at a later date. But it's going to be like a demo online tournament where they said that you might be able to get new gear, like tennis clothes, or even new characters. Which that's going to be interesting to see how many tournaments they do online and see like if it's going to be like Pokken tournament, Pokken Fighter. No, it's Pokken tournament. No, Pokken. Pokemon Fighter. I don't know. I'm blanking on the name. I'm sorry. Pokken Putaminta. I don't know. That they do online stuff like that too. Mario Kart hasn't done that yet, where you can get characters and gear. That would be awesome if they did. I'm telling you, Nintendo, Mario Kart Online League. I'm waiting. I'm so waiting for that. It's gonna be awesome if you do. Of course, give me Mario Hockey too. That's something I want also. I got a taste of it in Mario Sports Mix, but I want a full-fledged Mario Hockey game. It's doable. Okay. That was the end of the Direct. What? Wait. What do you mean there was one more thing? Oh, right. Oh, there was one more thing. And at the start of this little clip, you would think, oh, it's more Splatoon 2 stuff. But no! It played through a little bit. And you got your Smash Brothers. The question the question is, yeah, sure, what the hell. Will it be a port of the Wii U version? Or will it be a brand new game? The reason why I think it could be a brand new game is that you have Breath of the Wild Link, it looked like. Of course, at the same time, the Wii U had Breath of the Wild also. So it might not. But who knows how long they've been working on it for Switch. I mean, we're a year into the system. So who knows? But it looks like they're going to have Mario, Link, and the Inklings from Splatoon as fighters so far. So, I'm hoping they have Pokemon Trainer, because I want to fight a Squirtle. He's my boy! I mean, I'm not that good at Smash Brothers, but you know, whatever. You know, it's a fun game. You know, I'm still looking really forward to the Mario Tennis, because I really love the Mario Sport games. But after that was the end of the Nintendo Direct. And I felt going in that if we got anything about Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon, Smash Brothers as a stretch, or there was one other one that well, I knew we were going to get information about Mario Tennis, or a IP that we didn't know about, that this was going to be a really good Nintendo Direct. And we didn't get anything about Metroid Prime. They're probably saving that for E3. We didn't get anything about Pokemon. Hopefully they're saving that for E3. Because I'm still holding out hope that Pokemon's coming out this year for Christmas. And I felt that they could bring something out for Smash Brothers. I know nobody else thought that, except for a few people, but I felt that they could do something like that. And they did. And that's going to do it for this almost live recap. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to Chichuki, join up with the Chichuki Flyers, and like the video, share the video, tell your friends, tell your kids, tell your grandma that this is one good guy, that he knows what he's talking about, and that Chichuki is a pretty cool guy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hell, we got a lot to look forward to at E3. And FYI, if you've made it this far, you should subscribe. And also, if you've made it this far, March 16th, next week, going to be doing a tournament with my friend, Switch tournament for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mr. Switch. I'll try to remember to put his channel in the description. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. Going to be having prizes. He's a great Nintendo guy. So if you've been watching this video, check him out. And then we're probably gonna do a dual simul stream where he's gonna stream it and I'm gonna stream it. That could change, but that's the plan right now. So be on the lookout for more information. Follow me on Twitter at TumsST for more information on that as the tournament and things get closer, as the stream gets closer. And like I said, subscribe to Chichuki. He's a pretty cool guy. Oh, wait, that's me. I mean, like I said, we got a lot to look forward to for E3. And then PAX is coming up too. I'll be at both. So, be on the lookout for a lot of stuff. Get in on the ground floor now. Because the Chichuki and the Chichuki Flyers, we're taking off. Yeah, I know, that sounds stupid, but, you know. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.